Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me this afternoon, it's Wade Thompson. He's from upstairs. He's got a great title. And when I say upstairs, you know, you're like third floor. You're
right,
like top
we're
tier.
up there. Yep.
You've got it. You've got it up there. And you are a part of the city, but you're part of the Ag, Rural, and Affairs Committee.
Yep.
And you guys have a listening session that's hitting the road. You're taking the
do.
show on the road, as
do.
we like to say. And what coming up on January 22nd, you're hitting the road. Tell us what's going on here, Wade.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Out at the Durfer Farm in Fitchburg, 2271 Fitch-Rona Road. We're basically just kind of having an informal listening session. Really want to give our rural residents a sense of kind of what the committee's been up to this past year. We've done a lot of good kind of major comprehensive projects, one of which is what we're calling our agriculture plan. Kind of provides a broad vision for agriculture in the city over the next 5 or 10 years. So we want to kind of want to give people an overview of that, but also really just hear from our rural residents, kind of see what some issues are, if there's any concerns about what the city's been up to, regulations, issues, those sorts of things. We'd really like to hear that. And again, we feel like bringing it kind of out to the rural area might make for a more productive session. I know sometimes City Hall is kind of viewed as formal and structured, and it certainly is, but I think going out to the Durfers, I think it'll be a much more informal, kind of relaxed atmosphere, and we hope to get some really good feedback. So,
for somebody who's not familiar with what Ag and Rural Affairs Committee's done, kind of lay that out. I don't want you to give every secret away. That they're not secret, but everything that you'll be talking about at the meeting. But for somebody who maybe is new to the area or hasn't been paying attention to what you guys have been working on, which has been a lot.
Yeah, so Fitchburg is pretty unique. We're a city, obviously, but we've got a lot of agricultural land. Pretty much half our city's land base is agriculture, almost 11,000 acres. So as a result of that, we actually have a committee that's devoted to essentially agricultural and rural affairs, things that go on in these agricultural areas. So that committee just really kind of, again, deals with a lot of issues in those areas. Addresses concerns that are brought up by those residents of those areas, tries to develop policies and plans and initiatives that really encourage that area to kind of remain productive and a viable part of our city. So, 7-member committee made up of all sorts of interested parties, meet about 8 times a year, and this is essentially one of our meetings, our first meeting for 2018. So.
Yeah, I think it's cool to take it out on the road and get out there. Who are the committee members made up of?
Yeah, so we've got, and there's all sorts of kind of a structured format of who those committee members are, and I don't remember that word for word, but we've got some rural residents, some active farmers, some more kind of urban area residents. We have a plan commission member, and then we also have an alderperson. So a really kind of broad variety of folks that are interested in and have expertise on a lot of these agriculture and rural issues.
And let's talk about some of the things that you guys are. Now, again, I don't want to give away everything that will be happening at the meeting, but just give us a sneak peek into some of those areas that the committee is worked on or you've got coming up this 2018 year.
Yeah, I think our big thing, and we'll give a real brief overview at the meeting, at the session, is what we're calling our agriculture plan. And again, kind of this broad, comprehensive vision for agriculture over the next 5 or 10 years in the city. That plan didn't just happen overnight. We didn't just come up with it. It was a result of over probably a year of outreach, data gathering, listening to our residents, and as a result of that process, we came up with that plan. So we hope to kind of just again give a real quick overview of that, and then essentially hear from our residents on that plan, some feedback, or any other issues that might be of concern to them.
And yeah, if you missed any of that, we've certainly got all of that coverage that you had from the open sessions to past meetings. You can hit up Fact TV, fitchburgwi.gov, click on Fact TV, and you can search all those government meetings.
Yep.
You were there. Yep. Anything else that you can share with us as far as looking ahead to 2018 from the committee's standpoint?
I don't think so. I guess just kind of the take-home message here is that these committees are made up of our citizens, our residents, and for our government to work, we need people to be involved on committees. We need people to show up and voice their opinions, to tell us what we're doing good, tell us what we need to improve on. So again, this is really kind of just, I guess, democracy in action, and we'll continue to kind of promote those ideals. So.
Yeah, and Wade, you're one of the hardest working fellows I know here in the city of Fitchburg. So thank you
for
all
your work. Check is in the
work.
mail, Jeremy.
Check. You're welcome. I know what I'm doing here. Just a reminder again, that listening session again is January 22nd at the Dorfer Farm.
Dorfer. Yep.
Dorfer.
Yep.
I'm still a bad reader and still doing television. Who knew? 2271 Fitchburg Road. 4:00 p.m. Of course, our staff will be there. We'll be covering this one as well. So if you can't make it out there, we got you covered here. Wade, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
And Happy New Year. Good luck with the new year. And tell everybody hi at the committee.
All right, committee. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Fantastic. That's Wade Thompson.